if you remember, 17 years ago, we had a SARS, mostly in China and the Southeast Asia. And about 7, 8 years ago, we had a MERS, that's mostly Middle Eastern areas. And also we had other Ebola, Marburg, or these, influenza, or these outbreaks. Now, we panicked when SARS hit us in some areas in the world. And we panicked when MERS hit us in parts of the world. And we're panicking right now worldwide in this COVID-19 pandemic. And so all I hear is the world's leaders in politics, in worldwide organizations, science, medicine, and science, medicine, and the industry. All we're talking about, all I hear is vaccine. Now let's look at a vaccine. We all know vaccine research and development takes a long time to reach the clinic. And for example, this time COVID-19. Early on, we didn't pay attention, or some people didn't pay serious attention to it. And by the time it got very serious, which is in short couple of weeks only, and it widely spread to many parts of the world. And so vaccine is always reactive to an event like this. And people started studying COVID-19 virus back probably in January, which is only a couple of months ago. And we know studying these viral outbreaks, isolated the virus, and develop a vaccine, and then you have to run through a clinical trial, making sure it's safe and it works, and then you manufacture the vaccines for everybody to use. It takes a long time. And a conservative estimate, it probably is about 2-3 years. And what I can say is that we don't have a vaccine for COVID-19 now, and we probably won't see it anytime soon. And by the time, we know the world has already lost a lot of lives, and our economy is in the tank. And if this goes on for another 6 months or 1 year, I don't know what will happen to worldwide economy. So the vaccine strategy appears to be a problem. We didn't have a SARS vaccine, we didn't have a MERS vaccine, we don't have a COVID-19 vaccine. And if we don't change this thinking and mentality and strategy, next time, hopefully not, but it will hit us again. Another major epidemic or pandemic will hit us again. And we've been hit 63 times this century in the short 20 years, okay? So when it happens again, we will panic again. Now this is interesting, this is important. So what I'm saying is that we need a new thinking, we need a new strategy for the prevention and control of worldwide epidemics and pandemics. And we need a strategy that is effective and is not pathogen specific and is widely available and inexpensive. And why is that? Is that if we have a viral or pathogen specific like COVID-19, we can only develop it after the outbreak. And that's, again, reactionary. That's too late. We need to have something that's proactive. When it happens, we have it. And it also has to be readily available and inexpensive. So today I'm going to talk about vitamin C and integrative medicine measures. And these are the measures that uniquely qualify. And I'm not aware of too many measures like this existing today. Let's look at COVID-19. We know COVID-19 is primary causes pneumonia, ARDS. And so high-dose IV vitamin C has been tried and is still ongoing right now in China. Now, these are the preliminary data and the impressions only, okay? The final data is being tallied and will be published hopefully soon. So in the Shanghai group, and this is up to about 2 weeks ago, I think it was March the 17th. So out of 358 total confirmed cases of COVID-19, about 50 received high-dose IV vitamin C treatment. The doses this time is much higher than these other studies in the past. The doses are 10 grams to 20 grams, 10 grams every 12 hours. And those moderate cases received 10 grams, and those critical cases received about 20 grams. Occasionally, these patients may even receive a bigger bolus dose. Okay. Now, the overall impression right now is that out of those 50 patients, there appears to be a shorter hospital stay of about 5 days compared to a 30-day average hospital stay. And also, no one in the vitamin C group died. There were a total of 3 deaths among those 358, and none of those deaths patients received IVC. And one particular case, very interesting, is that a senior citizen who was rapidly deteriorating into a clinically, it was in the oxygenation index. And so he was receiving a bolus of 50 grams of vitamin C on top of whatever or he was already receiving. So we're talking about 60 to 70 grams of vitamin C. Now this 50 gram of vitamin C was a bolus over 4 hours quickly. And the real-time improvement of the oxygenation index was observed. And again, I didn't put on the slide, which I should, is that no significant side effects was observed. Now, you all know probably there was the world's first high-dose IV vitamin C clinical trial was announced and carried out, or being carried out at Wuhan, at the Zhongnan Hospital of Wuhan University. And in this IVC, patients were receiving about 24 grams of vitamin C a day, which is much better than before, the dosage rise. And we recommend probably 30 to 60 grams. So this is approaching that level. And there were a total of over 40 cases of confirmed COVID-19 enrolled. And the initial trial design asked for more patients. And luckily, and unfortunately probably, is that the good news is that the COVID-19 epidemic in the China area has been reducing, declining. And the bad news for this trial is that they can't recruit any more patients, which is good for the mankind, for China, for worldwide. And I can talk a little bit later after the end of the talk. So the results are being analyzed, but the preliminary analysis shows the trial has been changed because of the nature of we couldn't recruit more patients. So the impression so far is that the high-dose vitamin C seems to be effective, and the laboratory data shows significantly improved inflammatory markers and the metabolic and organ function tests, for example, the liver function tests or renal function tests, or smooth and normal. And so that was the results from the Shanghai and Wuhan area. I also have advised and treated some patients on my own, not in the group settings. These are of course anecdotal, both oral and IV, and that appears to be pretty impressive too. Some of you may know I have reported on the YouTube, which I'm not going to repeat here. And because of the evidence in the literature and also the preliminary data in clinical experience, both Shanghai and the Guangdong province. Shanghai is a city that's like Washington, D.C. in the United States. And Guangdong and Shanghai are both major provinces or cities in China. And at least these two cities, I mean, these governments have included officially high-dose vitamin C in the standard of care of COVID-19. Now, I know on the website, some major media outlet announces that that's fake news. Now, let me tell you officially that's not true. These are official recommendations. The policy is widely published on the government website in China.